Hey everyone, Jeremy Senpai here. I just wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on my video, and if you like what you hear, feel free to hit like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. Alright, on with the show. As always, keep calm and put your headphones on. Well now, looks like this is the famous auction house. Or should I say, this is where the auction house get their, merchandise. I have to say, I'm actually pretty impressed with some of the accommodations. Between explosive collars and chains and cages, it's almost like they don't want anyone getting too comfortable. Celestial dragons, world nobles, marines, all getting involved in the slave trader business. When the scum of the earth is writing the rules, all it does is create more scum. I mean, we are pirates, but honestly, compared to them, we're actually pretty humane. Not bad guys. Am I right, killer? Agreed. So, if anyone here is interesting, maybe we should go ahead and buy them. What do you think? I mean, if they're worth the effort, maybe they'd be a welcome addition to the crew. Hey, old man, who you got here? Let's see. Interesting, but no. Another pirate captain, huh? Well, I don't need that competition. No, I don't need 12 humans, and honestly, they don't look very impressive. Ooh, a mink. Now that one might be worth something. A giant, huh? Well, he doesn't really strike me as someone who would obey orders. No, I'm not interested in a fishman either. I don't care if they're a hot commodity. I'm not interested. Hey, what about this one? Hey, girl, raise your head at me. Excuse me, did I ask your opinion? I believe I was asking this one. Raise your head at me, girl. Let me get a good look at your face. So, how did a pretty little thing like you end up in this, unfortunate position? So, you were coming home from school one day, in the middle of. You were coming home from school one day in a larger island, not that far away from here, when you were snatched away by a couple slave traders, and they sold you for a few million berry. Well now, apparently they got cheated. Honestly, I would have kept you for myself. So, what can you do exactly? Why? Well, for starters, why were they so interested in you specifically? Most people get into the slave trade on a reason or another. So, what's so special about you? A devil fruit, huh? And I dare say that your looks are definitely a bonus. Oh yeah, I could definitely see some stuck-up snob in the world nobles having you for a nice little pet, especially if your devil fruit entertains them. But between you and me, I think I can find more uses for your devil fruit, other than just parading around. Oh yes, it's nice to know that you recognize me. My name is Captain Eustass Kid from the South Blue. It's nice to meet you. Hey now, don't look at me like that. You're gonna hurt my feelings. Well, yes, I am a pirate. that. And I have about, what is it now, killer? I believe it's 310 million berries. Well, now, hot damn! I can honestly say I don't remember it being that high. Last I heard it was somewhere in the 200s. Anyway, I may be a pirate with a pretty high bounty on my head, but that doesn't mean I'm not a bad guy. Now, don't give me that scoff. Hey, old man, I thought I told you to back the hell off. If I need anything from you, I'll ask. Yes, well, this slave and I are having a very interesting conversation, and you're interrupting it. Do that again, and I'll show you firsthand how I got my bounty. Oh, one more thing. You might want to call those guys off too. You honestly think I didn't see them when we walked into your little shop? You know who I am, and you know what me and my buddy here are worth. You really want to take on two of us at once? That's what I thought. Now get lost. If I need anything from you, I'll come and ask, like a person. Sniveling little weasel. Captain, you really shouldn't be so vulgar. Oh, come on, he was being rude. I'd much rather talk to this fine young lady as opposed that sniffling old man. So now, you have a devil fruit, you're quite pretty, and you actually have experience now traveling the Grand Line. Honestly, I'd say that you're worth maybe 3 times what they're asking for. So, you haven't showed off your devil fruit ability, nor did you tell them about it. Well, that's quite interesting. Your slave traders captured you for your devil fruit, and yet they didn't tell the guy who bought you. Ironically, the guy who's trying to sell you off for something even higher. Oh, the irony. But I dare say that you're actually pretty smart, not laying all your chips on the table. Now, don't give me that look. You know what? I've decided I'm quite fond of you. You have a fiery personality, and even though you're a bit run down from being enslaved for so long, I dare say that you haven't let it get you down too much. I quite like you. Hey, old man. Yes, I told you I would address you when I need you. I'm interested in this one. Yes. She is quite pretty, but you know there's a lot more to her than just her physical looks, you know. Honestly, you're not a very intelligent salesperson. Did you know that this girl actually has a devil fruit and that she has some travel knowledge on the Grand Line, specifically in the New World? Well, I could use someone like her. Oh, she's worth a lot more to you now, is she? And you're going to actually double her price. That's so cute. You actually assume I'm going to buy her. No, you heard me correctly. I'm taking her with me, but I'm not going to buy her. I'm Captain Eustass Kid. I basically take what I want. I'm a pirate. That's how it works. Oh, you'll alert the Navy, will you? I say bring 'em on. They can't bring you back to life. In other words, I can wipe you out right here and now. You're not a celestial dragon or even a world noble. You're just a low-life salesman who makes his living off the suffering of innocent people. In other words, the world isn't gonna stop if I kill you right now. They're not gonna send a Navy admiral. They're probably not even gonna send a captain to avenge your death. So, what are you gonna do, old man? You're going to give her to me. See, that's probably the smartest decision you've ever made in your whole career choice. Oh, and you can also take that off of her too. I don't need an exploding collar. You heard me. Take the collar and the shackles off. I don't need them. Well, now, aren't you free as a bird? Why did I do all that for you? I told you. I like you. You have a fiery spirit about you. And honestly, I could use someone with some new world knowledge. And plus, that devil fruit of yours. It may not be suited for fighting, but I could definitely get some use out of it. So, what you say? Of course, if you don't join up with me, I'm not gonna do anything. But here on Saturday, it probably isn't a good idea unless you leave with someone like me. After all, who knows how many other slave traders there are who are just waiting for vulnerable prey like you. You hate me, do you? Well, I'm hoping that you'll change your mind after being with us for a little while. Besides, I'm not completely heartless. I don't own you. I'm just giving you a fair chance. You can leave with a pirate and actually have a chance of getting away, or you can try your luck all by yourself. Which will it be, my dear? Good choice. You know, I knew you had some brains on you. Alright, let's get moving, everybody. Honestly, I could use something to drink. Captain, you really didn't have to lay it on so thick. Oh, come on, killer. It worked out just fine for us. I mean, we have a new crewmate, and she's a very valuable one, I like to add. Now come on, I'm thirsty. I heard about this underground bar, and honestly, I'm quite interested in it. Please forgive my captain's actions. He doesn't always think things through. My name is Killer. Alright, well, you're a member of the crew now, so I guess welcome is in order. But it would probably be a good idea that you stick with one or both of us. This isn't exactly a nice place, I'm sure you're familiar with. Alright, welcome to the Kid Pirates. I hope you don't have any regrets, because all of those are probably behind you by now.